Welcome to today's miracle show. Rick can hardly believe his eyes. The missing 13 boys are standing there alive and well. A huge shout out to their coach. He taught the boys to resist hunger through meditation, to face fear together, and to help and encourage one another. What a champ. The two rescuers' arrival was their hope's first thunder. But, alas, short staff meant no immediate rescue for the kids. All they could do was hand over 2 new flashlights and then sprint back. They set off from Cave 9, 2,500 meters from the entrance. It took them 16 hours and 12 minutes to return to the starting point, capturing footage of the kids safe and sound. Rick quickly warned the team to keep this news under wraps. But before long, everyone saw the footage of the kids safe and sound. Families and the media outside got wind of it in no time. This was an exhilarating miracle. The excitement level soared, but Rick and John were feeling the opposite vibes. Because they knew rescuing the kids from the waterlogged cave would be much harder than just finding them. They've never dealt with this kind of situation before. Oh no, we're more familiar with swimming. No, sir, this is not your kind of swimming. We brought a boy into the water, and he freaked out, almost drowned. His swim was super short, and we did our best to get him out, only to end up bringing back a lifeless body. The tricky underwater terrain and the kids' physical limits meant the rescue required careful planning. But first on the agenda was to send supplies to the 13 at the airport. Since the SEAL team had only reached the midpoint at the trapezoidal intersection, Rick had to give them the lowdown and he taught them how to adjust their posture to pass through narrow tunnels, dodge dangerous blind alleys, and most importantly, manage their oxygen usage while diving. They had to keep a 2% oxygen level left after delivering the supplies, because the return trip would burn way more energy. The team geared up and departed, braving 7.5 hours to reach Cave 9 at 2,500 m, delivering vital food and batteries for the kids. Fortunately, beyond hunger and exhaustion, they were all right. But then the captain realized they only had enough oxygen left for 1% to return. Clearly, they ignored Rick's earlier warnings. And worse, the gauge showed the cave's oxygen level was under 20%. The risk of suffocation loomed large, and now the trapped personnel had swelled from 13 to 15. One team member swam out of the cave utterly exhausted, seeing the kids still waiting for rescue. Families were anxious before the officer. Unsure himself, he bravely promised. Families finally had some relief, but the hidden difficulties behind that promise could only be understood by those directly involved in the rescue. Faced with the situation, everyone felt utterly helpless until an idea sparked in Rick's mind a bold and crazy. On day 14, the British Rescue Association sent 2 cave experts to deliver survival supplies to the trapped 15, along with handwritten letters